Arnhem, the capital and province of Gelderland, and of course a city with a lot of history. And a city I lived in most of my adult life. So join me on my first journey video to allow me to show you the city of Arnhem, all taken on the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion. Here we are at the center of Arnhem with our new but already pretty long-standing train station that looks really futuristic and finished in 2016, and it didn't come without problems while building it because of the free-flowing architecture. This station is the heart of Arnhem for your traveling around the city and of course to travel to different cities within the Netherlands or of course a different country like Germany. While today's train station looks very modern, it didn't always look like this of course, and you will find that in Arnhem we have a lot of different architecture between modern buildings and of course older buildings that still stand till this day, even though during the Second World War Arnhem did suffer a lot. Something that till this day as city we will remember, with celebrating our freedom on the John Frost Bridge that played a big part in freeing our city. But also having things like plates around the city to remember those days, to show respect for those who've fallen for our freedom. And that is generally something that I love. And we as smart species should clearly have moved past that a long time ago. I love the part where we can recognize those who've helped and pay respect to them. So as someone who lives in this beautiful city and was born in it, my respect as well for those who have fallen to save this city. So, as stated in the beginning of the video, today's companion is the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion, a device that is a little bit older of course, but when it comes to the capabilities of the camera, it is really fun to play around with. Yes and no, we can talk about the megapixels, we can talk about the sensor, but there's so much more to photography and mobile photography. The Motorola Edge 30 Fusion allows me to play around with it, which is something that I find important when trying to capture whatever I am seeing. For instance, selecting filmic mode, selecting black and white in different versions as well, is something that I truly enjoy when it comes to photography, and this Motorola Edge 30 Fusion perfectly allows me to do so. So if you are in mobile photography, hack photography, allow yourself to play around with the camera itself, allow yourself to play around with different effects, different styles, and it doesn't necessarily have to be pro mode. It can simply be these filters that allows one scene to look very different by using that effect. So let's continue the trip through Arnhem. The city of Arnhem has a lot to offer for your viewing pleasure, but also all your needs. The beauty of old buildings where even McDonald's looks like a high-class restaurant, till basically fulfilling all your needs with theaters, cinemas and small parks in between the city as well for those nice warm days. But if you thought it ended at those small parks, let me show you a place where people come to disconnect, to enjoy the terrible weather, to enjoy walking their dogs and to enjoy those warmer days on the grass or even train. Let me welcome you to Sonsbeek Park, a park that doesn't even look Dutch by Dutch standards. Now, I know we say the Netherlands is flat, but when you come to Sonsbeek, it's actually quite hilly. Which is nice. Good exercise as well. Although I will say, of course, still coming from winter, so not a lot of greenery growing at the moment, but it's starting. The great part about Sonsbeek being so divided from the city is that you can actually hear the animal noises. It kind of gives a relaxation, even though there are cars right there. Sonsbeek just has that calming relaxing feel about it, like you're a bit separated from your normal everyday, which is something that I truly enjoy about Sonsbeek. Just being with nature a little bit, while still being close to everything that you need in your day-to-day life. And that is the beauty of Arnhem. I love that we have hills to a degree. The possibility to disconnect so much from everything while being so close to your normal day-to-day life. That for me is the power of Arnhem. Where many cities for me feel cluttered and clearly cities made for work, Arnhem feels like a city that is made for both. If you want to go to a less public place where less people are sitting or enjoying the sun, there's a part behind Sonsbeek, which is still Sonsbeek technically, but just not as busy. Just a few people here and there. It's more hilly as well, very calming, especially during golden hour. Beautiful view. And that all combined makes the city of Arnhem such a nice place to play around with photography, because everything you can think of is here. And we aren't going to lie, all the buildings without a doubt have more character because it just has so much details. And that of course includes the church that has this Gothic look and has so many different designs as well over the time. Even more so with it having received a lot of damage during the war as well. A story again that you will find in our history of the city of Arnhem. And this is also something that is proudly showcased in the church itself, showcasing how the church has evolved over time and the damage it did receive during Second World War. However, I will say that today's standard it is a little bit touristy, but honestly I can understand that. So that's basically the city of Arnhem, a really relaxing city that has variety between nature, between city and everything. So while you can have everything around you that you need, the need of nature is also there. And it's fulfilled when it comes to the city of Arnhem. The part that I really enjoy about it. By the way, this is recorded with the rear camera. Either way, hope you enjoyed this different video. Let me know what you want to see a little bit different, because I'm still learning when it comes to this content. But being outside and being in nature is good fun. And I really want to go to places where I can talk about the history, just like the city of Arnhem, because there's a lot of history here. Either way, have a good one. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.